Oh, how the games of time and things are progressing. Hello, I'm Enviroboy. You can call me Scott. And playing more Elden Ring, as I am wont to do these days while I'm, playing Elden Ring. And I don't know. There's not much else to say about it. We're gonna keep going with what we've been doing. Bring us over here. You can see Belinda here. Honorable, noble as ever. I'm trying to find Captain Who's It? Captain What's His Face? Pretty sure he's somewhere around in here. I think I'm supposed to find. Like I say, Captain Who's It? I don't know if we've really even been given a name for this man. He's just a guy who apparently is, a little mute, which is fine. We do things like that. Sorry, Crab. That was maybe a little uncalled for by me. You were just kind of minding your own business, and it's your misfortune to have been there. But also, these are the things that have to happen. I know I'm supposed to hand this guy D's armor. I don't know if I have that. I think I do, but it's hard to say. I've got Blades Greaves and Rail Remnants Twin Greaves. I don't know if I've got it or not. We'll find out when we go. If we're able to progress the campaign, then we can do that. I think it's hard to say where I'm supposed to go for this man, because the guide that I'm using is kind of going out of its way to, make sure that it doesn't give me spoilers and stuff, but sometimes it just means it doesn't tell me anything. What if we come over here, though? Maybe we can kind of progress things from this direction. I don't know. It's very difficult to know and say what the heck I'm supposed to do in any of these scenarios. It doesn't offer us much clarity. What if we come over there? There's a giant thing that we could probably fight, and it's probably gonna be something we can handle, although then again, we encountered that and thought the same thing when we showed up at the... Well, that's not promising. Stake of America doesn't bode well for what's likely to happen, but we can check it out and see what happens with everything here. And we could always go back to the round table where the knights exists, all tabled and stuff, and we can see what happens if D's there or whatever. I kind of want to go and see if I can find the guy first, so I at least know where I'm supposed to go. I feel like this might be something worthwhile doing, though. If for no other reason, then hey, we can at least, like, try the battle. Yeah, it's one of them Dragonkin soldiers here. We're doing a significant amount of damage to this guy with, like, any single hit here. We can give it a try anyway. Whoops, alright, well. Drink up our potion here. Okay, well, okay, Belinda, we gotta make sure we get the hitboxes and all that, Okay, that one's on me. I was a little overconfident. Uh-oh, Belinda. Belinda, that was very fortunate for us here. We can't get ourselves a mimic going on here. Let's see if we can do that. Alright, and now let's get out the way here. Okay, well, that was a poor choice on my part. I'll admit that's on me. I feel like if my mimic is still going, then maybe I should... we should be able to see if the ghost can handle it on its own. But I guess if this is how it's going to be, it's how it's going to be. Okay, well, with a better understanding of what maybe we should do for this. Is it... Okay, there it goes. I was going to say, do we... Grab that, and then we'll drink this up. Alright, and now we can come in and... Let's try this again. Are you coming with me here, Mimicteer? Wow, you really just take your time, don't you? You're not really in any sort of hurry in these scenarios. That's... To be honest with you, I'm a little perturbed by that, but it's fine, I guess. Okay, well... It would be really nice if, the fact that we can't move forward because we're hitting his body would also represent an ability to hit him. Just keep blitzing him here. He's distracted right now, Belinda. Alright, now he's not. Now he's gonna hit a... Alright, there we go. So, yeah, if we can come over here. Stab him right in the little eye hole there. That'll teach him what for. Yeah, see, now it becomes borderline trivial, so... We did it. He wasn't so great. After all, we killed him with just, like, one effort, so... We got the halberd, you know, a wonderful thing that I'm unlikely to use. But we obtained it, and that's worth something, so... We'll wander around here and see what's over here. Free items, probably not going to be super remarkable, but, you know, we're not going to pass it up. I mean, I guess the America's Star Seal is kind of nice to have. So, can we... Presumably we can drop down here, and hopefully this won't kill us. Yeah, see, we're fine. We've got the knees and the ankles of an Adonis Lord, capable of withstanding remarkable amounts of stress and strain as we kind of let ourselves plummet to places that might otherwise kill. Oh man, that's okay, so we don't want to go there. Oh, maybe we can drop down over here though and continue to just see where this is going to take us. I don't know if this is really ultimately what we want to do, but I don't believe I've been here before, so we might as well at least just do a little exploring. I mean, there's got to be something here, right? This game is... Yeah, see, look at that. It's already paying off. This game is not in the habit of giving us meaningless things. It makes everything worth coming. Did we... Oh, wait, have we already been here? Apparently we have already been here, because we seem to have picked up... There's nothing to pick up here, so that's okay. Never mind. It's disappointing. Either we've already been here, or I was wrong, and they didn't actually give us a reason to be here. They just, you know, gave us a here. A here to be, not a reason to be. To hear or not to hear, that is listening. This is the fun part about this game. You can wander around for ages and never find anything worthwhile, and that's, you know, I suppose something that some people value in the games they play. Come in here. Who are you? Are you the man we're looking for? No, I didn't want to... Okay, no, so he's gone. Can we not... Is there nothing else to do here? I guess this is a dead end. Maybe we'd, like... drop down. We must have already been here. Okay, well... That was all for nothing. I'm thinking... We'll just come over here and try it from the other angle. Because we came over there and it yielded nothing. It yielded nothing for us. Absolutely nothing. It was worthless. I've wasted your time. I've wasted my own time. But we'll come along here and we'll just kind of keep traveling up the river and see what we can find and accomplish. Evidently, according to the guide, there's like a jellyfish that'll tell us where to go. I have seen no such thing, and I don't know how to interpret that beyond just the fact that we haven't gotten where we're supposed to be yet. So maybe that should have been my first sign when I, you know, was going there, since there weren't jellyfish there. There we go. Alright, I'll put you out of your stamping misery there, buddy. You can just kind of let you find eternal rest or something, probably. There's a sparkly dung beetle, but I don't really feel like I need to do anything with that, so we'll just keep coming over here. I kind of want to know what's going along that path up there and see what that accomplishes for us. It seems like it's probably related to what we're supposed to be doing or something. I also feel as though there's probably going to be some sort of... I feel like there must be a site of grace around here that I missed. This seems like a long way off for us to not have found any sort of grace sites. It just seems logical to me. Yeah, okay, you're gonna do the Tusken Raider thing of, you know, screaming and shouting and pumping your arms like, ow, good lord, okay, alright, well, this is awkward now for all of us here. Just keep dodging as they wind up their arrows here. I'll just somersault my way up to you. Alright, well, there we go. Get your giant ratkin, because it'll probably otherwise keep accosting me, as they do. As they want to do. How long does this thing persist in me? Like, I get it, it's an arrow, it'll just like hang out, but also it's very unsightly, and it makes me look like a bigger wimp than I actually am. Or maybe that's unfair thing for me to say. I suppose I'm exactly that amount of wimp. You know, if there's an arrow stuck in me that, you know, I got shot with, I can't rightly deny that they did indeed shoot me with it. Listen here, rat, I'm trying to look at my map and you're ruining things, so why don't you just go ahead and die? Yeah, see, I made it way past where the pathway is, so we'll go back up there. But I want to see, since I'm already here, I'm going to come over here. I feel like there's got to be some sort of grace resting site or something over here. Like, I mean, how could there not be? This is... Yeah, see, there it is. Okay, that's what I thought. We'll rest here. Actually, I'm not going to rest here, because that's just going to bring everything back, and I don't want to do that, since I didn't really get damaged or anything. I just doesn't feel like that's necessary here. Okay, so if we come over here, we got a great horned headband, which is, you know, that's the thing. Is this path just going to lead us down where's the jellyfish? Man, I'm confused. I'm so confused and incapable, apparently, of figuring out where the heck I'm supposed to be. Maybe this is a sign that we haven't progressed this the way I need to, well, progress it. Somewhere around here, I believe, there's supposed to be a man who gives us stuff, and that's okay. So it's probably at the end there. Let's go back and see if we can find Danny, Captain Doubloons, or whatever his name is. I think somehow I was supposed to have... Well, I know somehow I was supposed to have obtained his armor, but I haven't seen or figured out how that happens. Because everyone's just gone around here and doesn't offer much. We can do the champions battles or whatever. If we come over around here, nothing here. He's gone. Everyone's gone. Everyone's abandoned us. We're all alone. Our house, all of our servants have left us in times of famine when nothing can be found or anything of the like. Come in here and there's just the great empty door. Come over here. There's a step. I clearly missed a step. The only other thing I can think of is the last thing we did was we were supposed to be here. We talked with Iji. I wonder if there's something, if he's like the War Master, if there's something related to him. He was like the last thing that we did anything with. So if we come here, oh, well, now we can see that he is apparently dying or something. What this means is beyond me. It would appear that the suffering continues. And pick up his bell bearing and his mirror helm. Whatever that's worth. And he's just dead now. Hard to say what that means. What to do with that. Okay, well. Oh no. Okay. Well, you know what? Give me 1 second. I'll wander around without making you deal with that, because that's just a lot of tedium. And I would have to figure out how to say things that are entertaining, and that's exhausting. So we'll just hang out here. 1 second. Okay, I'm back, and I was reminded that I'm stupid. I'm wearing half of Dee's armor. It's the twinned armor set. I forgot that his was called the twinned armor. There's just so much crap going on. It's hard to keep track of it. So we've already obtained all of his stuff. We've done what we needed to do. Oh, hey, look, there's the assassins and whatnot. They're all lying all over the place. They're just everywhere doing crap. So we've obtained that, and so we just need to keep wandering around here. I also remembered that there's definitely stuff. There's like crap that happens up there. So I'm gonna go here, and we're gonna wander around and see if I can, if that's how I get up there. This is... You wouldn't believe that I've played this game before based on how crappy I am at it, but... Look, man, the thing is, there's just so much crap going on, it's hard to keep track of it all. So I'm doing my best, and I feel like we can all sort of recognize and appreciate that in some degree. And if you can't, well then, you know, you're mean, and that's not a way to live life. Perhaps work on being better about that, and just generally holding more room in your heart for people to be different than you, and just, you know, struggle without it having to be a whole thing. We'll come up here and we'll stab the deer worshippers right in front of their congress. It'd be like if you stabbed Rafiki right at the beginning of, you know, The Lion King, which is perhaps a little dark, but also, like, you know, things happen. Oh, geez, I thought you were dead already. Okay, well, there we go. Alright, singer, champion lady. You have a beautiful voice. Unfortunately, it shall be silenced. Not forever, but just until the next time I die, and then you can come back and you can try again. Oh, look at this. There's our jellyfish. Yep, this was it. Okay, alright. We finally figured it out. I probably can just leave the jellyfish alone. I don't think they'll hurt me if I don't do anything to them. But also, you know, who passes up free spirits and stuff? It's all just right there for the taking. They're pretty wimpy, all things considered. Even when they turn all red and angry, it's, you know, mostly for show. They're just like all bark, no bite in a lot of ways. And so we can just kind of handle them, and it's not a big deal. Oh, see, now he's going to turn red beforehand, though, so... Oh, they're all red now. They're probably a little mad that I'm killing their friends, which... Okay, fair cop, I understand that. That's I might, you know, feel similarly if someone just kind of came up and started murdering all of my friends. I'm probably going to have to take off any of the twins armor that I have, which is a little unfortunate. Hold on, let me see here. Let's go to the equipment. Twinned helm. Yeah, the twinned helm's the only helm that I have on that I'll probably need to take off. We could probably go with, I don't know, like any of these are probably okay. The Lindell Knight's not too bad. I mean, the poise, the increased poise is pretty good while keeping the equipment load exactly there. And our poise is, what, 39? I guess it doesn't really change much if we go with, like, these. I mean, we also want to look at all of the stats. Oh, gosh, it gets so complicated. We could put this on. Increases our equipment load. As long as we stay medium, though, that's not too bad. It has a lot of weight, and it's a big reduction in the... Hold on, what's our current? 4.8, 4.8, 4.4, and 5.2 for those ones, and that's 3.8. So it reduces both of those by 1, which isn't great, but then all of our others are up there, and so that's kind of nice. So maybe we'll just go ahead and put that one on. We're still in medium loads and stuff. Number of times I celebrated having a medium load. You can interpret that however you please. Whatever's funniest, that's the interpretation. As I continue to collect up all of the armor of my friends and wear it like some weird, twisted, you know, demonstration of the fact that I really only ever liked them for their stuff. I didn't, you know, much care for them or now their memories. And we all have such a friend, you know, we can all relate to that, like when you were a kid and you just, like, you had that one friend who, like, he was kind of annoying, you didn't really like talking to him, he was, like, the kind of kid that always just had to one-up everyone on everything, and, you know, he maybe, you know, maybe his thing was he smelled a little bit or something like that, and so you weren't really a big fan of him, but at the same time, you know, he had a trampoline and always had, like, the newest PlayStation and stuff, and while you were sitting there stuck having to buy all of the discounted games from, you know, the used section of GameStop or EB Games or, you know, Babbage's or whatever, and, you know, while you were stuck getting all of just, like, the crappy ones that nobody wanted, his parents would, like, for his birthday, get him the new, like, Crash Bandicoot or whatever, so you wanted to go over because you wanted to play those games, but because he had the cool stuff, but... Oh dear, okay, well, hi there, friend. I'm gonna kite you over here. I don't really feel like fighting you in the middle of a you know, a pathway there. Come on. Come fight me, would you? There we go, thank you. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm just being that friend who's like, you know, you've got cool stuff, so I'll... Okay, oops. Okay, alright. Okay. Alright, okay. This guy's got a lot of chained attacks for being like a big beefy dude. Okay, you know, the wings seem a little over the top, Mr. Man. There we go. Just go ahead and give him a good old stab, chest stabbing there. So, at any rate, the weird thing about this one is, I guess with that analogy I was going with, is it's like you have that friend, that annoying friend. Can you even really call him a friend after what we've described? But that annoying friend that you just like for his stuff, but it's not even really that you just like him for his stuff at this point in time. It's like he died and you went and looted his room or something like that, which is, you know, that's pretty definitively uncool, so maybe don't, maybe we step away from that comparison. I don't know. It's mostly just babbling for the sake of comedy here. You know, we can just take it for what it is and be happy with it, and or say that I'm a bad person, and that's fine, even though I'm clearly just kind of doing a character here while I do all this. As many of us who create things do exactly that. You create a character so you can put on a mask, almost like this mask of strange mirror veils and stuff. Like, how, Belinda, can you even see through that? I mean, come on, man, that's getting a little extreme there. It's very, very disruptive to the vision, so you wonder how you can find success walking around in here. I don't know, I guess we'll just keep doing it. It's fine. It doesn't much matter. Come in here. Finds absolutely nothing, is often the case. Okay, so we're gonna sneak up and see if we can just get a good stab on this guy. No one tell him. He doesn't know that we're here. Alright, well, I guess we're not gonna get a big stab there, Belinda. That seems like a silly choice, but okay. Whoops. Alright. There we go. Oh, geez, I was not prepared for that. I thought it was just like a spirit or something. Oh, man. I thought it was one of... he was so pale. I thought he was one of those ghosts. That was actually kind of a little startling to me. That's unfortunate, but now we know what we have to deal with. We can probably handle him. Maybe. Probably. It seems likely. Oh, God. Now we gotta walk all the way back over there. It's just a pain in the butt. But, alack and alas, these are the sufferings that I suppose we're obligated to do. Is the man... it looks like that man's probably not back. I hope that's the case. That would make things a lot easier and simpler for us if we can not have to continually fight him. They seem like the kind of enemies that are big and tough enough that the game will kind of give us a break on that one and be like, yeah, you killed him, and so he's gone. He's unique in that he doesn't get to just automatically come back, and that's, you know, there's some reassurances in that, so we've got that going for us. We'll come over here and perhaps we'll look and see if we can figure out where the weird little weirdo that just kind of came out of nowhere against us is. Okay, there he is. Yeah, see, he's gonna just kind of come up out of nowhere. He's just walking around. We must have accidentally aggroed him. Maybe he just heard the noise, heard the ruckus that we were causing, and was like, hey man, what's the rumpus? And came over and got his free hits on us. Alright, so I guess we're not allowed to stab this guy, which is a little rude and uncalled for here, but that's fine. There we go. Get his chest stab in there, Belinda. Go ahead and grab that and... Alright, okay, alright. Let's see. Okay, this is fine. This is still fine. There we go. Okay, let's just ignore a little ghostly golem man here and finish that guy off. And now we can handle Mr. He kind of looks like he's got a little bit of Darth Maul in him or something. I don't know what's going on with his little head spikes there. Hey, Shield Man, can you maybe just, like, give it a rest here? Alright, no, I don't really feel like getting shot by you again, so I'm just gonna jump and stab you. We'll get to go there. Okay. I may sound bored. I'm actually riveted in some ways here, and in other ways maybe I am bored. Maybe the concept of just the endless chain of murders that, you know, this sort of situation calls for, perhaps we find it tedious. Maybe that's a signal and some sort of sign about the nature of this world and, you know, the expectations put on us by such a horrible place, you know, that we're expected to just murder and kill, when maybe all we ever wanted to do was find inner peace or something like that. And I suppose maybe some might argue that for some of us, inner peace comes with the death of villains and criminals, but when you're not the one who gets to decide who dies and you just have to go around and kill everyone who just kind of looks at you funny, it probably blurs the lines a little bit on, you know, whether you're the good guy or the bad guy, or maybe you're a bad guy who does good things or a good guy who does bad things, and, you know, any other brand of sort of grayscale that plagues our consciousness, as we are indeed creatures plagued with the curse of understanding complex things, not just simply the, you know, the lemming types that can comfortably, you know, exist in a world of eat, sleep, and poop with no deeper thought. Oh, to be the free, to live the free life of a guinea pig that simply just kind of walks around and stares blankly at, you know, phone cameras while you eat cute little carrots and stuff, so that your owners can get all kinds of internet clout. It's, you know, worthwhile, I suppose. You seem like the man I'm supposed to talk to. Yeah, I guess that's exactly what we're here for. Uh-huh. Yep, this is the man who can't talk. We've definitely found the right man. Sounds similar to me when, you know, I've had an unfortunate thing that I've eaten and then are dealing with the consequences of that hours later. We've all been there. Anything else? Nope, that's pretty much the extent of it. Okay, well, we've spoken to him. We've done what we need to do, and now I believe we can just kind of keep going on, progressing, and we should be able to find a summon sign of some sort. Yep, here we go. And we'll be ready to face this. Touch the summon sign. Get our beholder of death. And then we can, once the Cooperator has been summoned, we can ring the jingle jangle bells of angels to come. Drink up our potion so we're back ready for the fight. And now the three of us, we can charge in here and deal with the gargoyle of angry flying and stabbing. Not so fast, Mr. Man. And he'll just like wail and attack and do what he feels is necessary. And soon I believe a second one will arrive, but you know, for now we can just kind of enjoy the fact that these guys got nothing on us. It's like 3-on-1. For once we're like the ones that got the outnumbered on, like we're outnumbering others, and it's a fun change of pace for us to be the ones that get to be doing this. Because like, you know, it never works out that way. It's always like they're just kind of doing all kinds of stuff against us. And they've always got the numbers games, and I see the second one's here. It's fine. There's so much aggro happening. Hold on. Oh god, Belinda. No, don't let him aggro you, Belinda. Okay, alright, hold on. Belinda, just get yourself out of the fight and survive, man. You gotta survive. Alright, we gotta just kill off either one of these ones. It doesn't really matter which one we kill off. Maybe we'll get this guy here. Yeah, okay, alright, well, now he's just gonna like be so clumsy that he'll just, okay, yeah, and yep, okay, and then get the hits on him. Can we get another hit? No, not quite. Get another hit, Belinda. Okay, all right, there we go, and he'll miss, and we can get another hit on him, Belinda. Okay, so one's dead, and so that'll make the rest of this pretty easy. No, D, go ahead and go after this guy here. Okay, well, now my tear is gone. Well, almost gone. I guess he's not quite gone, but that's okay. We'll just accept whatever amount of help he gives us, because there was a time when I would have done this battle without, you know, anyone's assistance, because I just wasn't paying close enough attention about how to properly do things and how to gain the advantage of allies and stuff. There you go, D. Okay, and he'll vomit. He'll get the vomitus on us. There we go. Oh no, wait, I died because of the poison. Oh god, I thought that, oh man, did we get the victory out of it? I guess we got the victory out of it. What a strange situation that was. Yeah, just do the Steak America, man. Okay. It's always weird when that happens. You know, we got ourselves a nice Rocky 2 finish right at the buzzer for the episode and stuff too, so that's kind of fun in its own right. I suppose we'll wander up here and hope that we don't get attacked by these guys again. It doesn't seem like we're going to. So we've handled this. I don't know if there was something else we were supposed to have accomplished with that. Hopefully, if there was, it's been dealt with. But we killed these guys. And then that's... Okay, hold on. I think... There's some, oh, there's another coffin there. That's, yes, and here's where, this is what I was looking for. We can do this. So we'll rest here, and we'll call that probably good for now, which means it's time for me to say thank you for joining me. I love and appreciate everyone who's here. No, don't read the message, you dummy. Just touch grace. Friends, the power of friendship can accomplish many things. So always have friends, so that way if you get attacked by giant gargoyles, you have someone to help you, you know, just go all kinds of murder hobo on them. And you'll be able to, you know, then proceed with life where you can hopefully one day, like, own a house or something. I don't know. Whatever people do with lives these days, that's what you can accomplish with it. So that's always a nice thing in and of itself. So there you go. We love you. And we'll see you next time. And goodbye. We load up our ending theme here. It's great and wonderful. And here we are. And now it's awkward and silent. And, you know, it's just, everything is what it is. So that's nice, I guess. Okay.